Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing an update on the governor elections 5 days before midterms. We're getting very close. I'm going to have my final predictions out right before the first poll closings or the day before. So we're going to start off with the safe Republican seats. Texas. This is a definite win for the Republicans. Same with Arizona, Arkansas, Tennessee, Alabama, South Carolina, Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, and also the states of Maryland, Massachusetts, Vermont. For safe Democrat states is the state of New York, Hawaii, and that is all. Republicans are already 7 seats away from a majority, and there's 22 seats left. Democrats would need 17 more. For likely Republican would be the state of Oklahoma. Oklahoma seems like there's a chance the Democrats going to win, but there's just not enough data out. There's only like half the vote in most of them, like between 50 and 60%. So I think a lot of those voters are going to ending up going to the Republicans. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch. The state of Alaska, this is a flip for the Republicans, the first flip of the day. The independent there, he had a chance of winning in the beginning, but now he is probably going to lose for sure. In the state of New Hampshire was solid, and now it's moved into likely. There's a couple polls that have came out, and he's kind of dropped his lead a bit. But most likely, it's going to go to the Republicans again. In the for the Democrat likely states would be the state of California. California is a surprise. This should be safe, but John Cox has a really huge chance of getting a big base out there. Like, this could probably go into lean not too long from now. I see around a 7% win for the Democrats there. That's very small. If it drops a little more than 2, it's in the lean. That's very bad for Democrats. So if they want to hold on to California, they better start working there. They only have a few days left. And the states of Rhode Island and Connecticut, these two are hard to predict. I see them in the lean or likely column, but I'm just going to leave it in the likely because data shows that it's around a 6.5% win and around both for the Democrats. In the state of Pennsylvania, this is probably going to go to the Democrats. This is around a 10% lead for the Democratic nominee there. And the state of... Oh, wait. We'll go back to that later. In the state of Minnesota was where I was going to go to. The Democrat right there, right now, is leading around a 9%. So this is going to be in the likely column. I'm going to say it's going to be around a 7% win. For the lean Republican, I'm going to put Kansas and South Dakota in there. So far, I'm not finished yet, but in Kansas and South Dakota, they're a little bit closer, but it's definitely going to go to the Republicans again. Kansas is a little bit closer than South Dakota. South Dakota's got some new polls out, so the Republicans are leading there, I think, by 3. Before it was a +1 and a tie, I think. So I think the Republicans will win that by 4% and Kansas by around 3%. For the state of Georgia, this is going to be lean. Polls are been consistently around +2 for Republicans. I think it's going to be 2.5 to a 3% win. for the Republicans there. In the state of Ohio, this just gave the Republicans the majority with 26 to the Democrats 14. So the Republicans should have this even higher, but it's been close. I'm going to say the Republicans win there around 2 to 3%, somewhere around that margin. For the Democrats, for lean Democrats, I'm going to put Oregon, Wisconsin. Wait, not Wisconsin. I was going to put Michigan, Iowa, New Mexico, Colorado. All four of these have a chance to going to either party, really, except Iowa. Iowa has a higher chance of going to the Democrats than any of these, and probably Michigan as well. Oregon's probably going to be like around a 2% win. New Mexico, 4% win. Colorado, 4.5% win for the Democrats. For the tilt Republican, I'm going to put the state of Florida in there. Republicans, I think, are definitely going to hold on to Florida. I don't think a lot of the baby boomers and the older generations are really going to want higher taxes from Andrew Gillum, and it's hard to predict, but I think that's going to be 0.5% to 1% victory for the Republicans there. Ron DeSantis is definitely going to put in some work and possibly lose this, but I think the Republicans could hold on to that Florida governor seat. For tilt Democrats, I'm going to put in the states of Florida. I mean, not Florida, Illinois, Nevada, and Maine. Illinois hasn't had that many polls out, but I think this could be in the lean. I'm just being really nice to Republicans here in Illinois because this is just hard to predict. There's not that. I think there's only like 4 polls out in the last year and a half, and a lot of them are radically different. So I think it's going to be like an exact 1% win for the Democrats at today's day. I would say probably in the beginning of the month this was likely. There's not that many polls out. It's not completely the end of the election, and then the October surprise. So, you know what, I'm going to actually put this in the lean, because if it's less than 1%, it's in the tilt. If it's more than 1%, it's in the lean. So I'm going to leave that in the lean, actually. This could possibly go into the tilt by next week or tomorrow. For the state of Wisconsin, I feel like it's going to go into the tilt Republican. It's very narrow. 0.2%, 0.1% victory. This is a place to watch. For Democrats, they're going from 16 seats to 22 seats. So that is a 6-seat gain, and the Republicans go from 33 to 28, which is a 5-seat loss. So the Democrats gain 5 seats in this. Well, not gain 5 seats. Republicans pick up 1. Democrats pick up 6. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.